The blistering heat set over 50 new high temperatures this weekend, with more dangerously high temps forecasted this week. So check this out. In Texas, a father and Good Samaritans rescued a baby that was accidentally locked in a car by smashing in the front windshield. Thankfully, a woman climbed in and was able to get the child to safety. Meantime, last night in Los Angeles, an ESPN reporter fainted live on the air. While it's not entirely certain why, the heat and humidity make for conditions where this can happen. Thankfully, he is going to be okay. So how are you all dealing? And I just want to address some of our viewers, because we have viewers in Phoenix, Texas. Now, Phoenix is expected to hit its 25th day of high temps above 110 degrees. 13 people have died in Texas. 18 people have died in Arizona. So our hearts are with everybody. How have you guys been battling the heat?
We go to the mountains with the dogs because they can't step on the pavement. In Phoenix, people are getting third-degree burns by touching the sidewalk. Just touching the sidewalk. That means you're prohibited from going outside. I also want to let you know that July was the hottest month on record ever, and that is preceded by June. That was the one that broke the record previously. Things are getting hotter. It's not usual. You're getting climate change, in my opinion, and if I were Biden or whoever is next president, Republican or Democrat, a climate secretary should be in place in the cabinet and included in this legislation process. It has to happen. There's going to be nowhere to go.
I want to ask you guys, and I mean, they've been talking about climate refugees for a long time,
yes.
Places that are uninhabitable because of the heat. Obviously, the discussion about climate denial, it just caused too much. People just dropped it. But do you think people are ready to have that conversation now? They had to evacuate people off of Greek islands. It's starting to affect people's commerce and trade. They said that
if you've lost a loved one,
business is down this year. When I played the Phoenix Club, I played Tempe, I don't know, a couple of years ago, maybe right before COVID. And I told the front door guy, because I was walking out and I was going to walk to the gas station. He was like, "Oh, you won't make that." And I could see it. He was like, "It's too hot." And I was like, "I got it." And I turned right. It's like walking into an oven.
I visited our Phoenix station to promote DBL, and we took scooters, and the scooters melted. They melted. We couldn't use, the wheel got sticky. So these people who you might think live in regional areas that might seem red or different than climate change, they're experiencing it firsthand and they can't walk outside.
We are now in a climate crisis.
Yeah.
I mean, we're seeing it.
So do you think people are ready to have this conversation?
I hope so. I really do.
The world, not even just the U.S.
Well, to Jeff's point, let's not make it about politics. Let's look at the data. Tori announced a lot of the data that affects everyday individuals, and let's put our heads together and let's finally do something about the climate crisis. It's very scary, and there's going to be more climate crisis refugees, to your point, and it's only going to get worse, and we need to be prepared for it. We can't put our heads in the sand and pretend it's not happening when it's happening.
Yeah.
Oh, Erica gave me a nod of approval. I'll take it.
I'll take it.
I'll take that. We'll be right back.
That is big.